Kilted balls. Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
So, as you can see, well, first off, welcome back to another episode
Yes.
of the Kilted Balls podcast. As you can see, Kilted is remoting in again today. So, kind of
Yeah.
love that, Kilted.
Yeah, it's nice. It's not dark now, so it's nice and sunny out. So this is better. I'm sitting by a tree. I'm actually here. I can show everybody. Sitting in the middle of like a little island at the in a parking lot
I
here.
love it. So people can
Yeah.
like take part with you and hang out, and
Yep. If I see anyone walk up, we can have an impromptu interview.
that's
Be awesome.
amazing. Amazing, I say. Um yeah, so how was the week? We haven't heard from you. We being our
Yes.
audience.
No. Well, one big thing, and I haven't made a short on this yet. I need to. I decided to move. They changed it from 500 to 600, but I decided to move 500 more over to the Money Flare account,
Okay.
which is it's the automatic bot that I'm doing, and it's guaranteed $10 a day, or actually 1080 a day. So I've been doing that. It's been a few days, and still, I mean, I'm definitely going to make sure at the end of the month I fill everyone in as far as getting money out. So as long as everything works fine, being, 2/3 of the way through the month so far, it seems to be doing really awesome. So happy
So
about that.
if you put in 600,
hmm
it's a guaranteed $10 a day.
$10.80 a day. Yep.
That's not bad. That's not a bad return.
hmm Yep.
I would say if you're able to get your
So
money out.
if I'm able to get my money out, which is still unknown, I think so. I can't imagine. I guess I can't imagine. I've had crazy things happen with crypto, but as
So many
far as
crazy
all that's
things.
concerned, it seems like it'll be a thing. So I'll find out, and then obviously keep everyone updated.
Yeah, I am excited to see what it does. It was 500, but now it's 600. Is that what you're saying?
Yep. Yeah, and I don't know when it switched. I don't know if it switched after I transferred my 500 and then I had to go put another 100. I was like, darn it, because I was debating, and I'm like, you know what? I'm just gonna try it. So I just transferred over from my Coinbase, and then I went to go start the bot, and it said, oh, it's 600 to start this bot. So I was like, oh, darn it.
Yeah, I'm really curious. How long do you have to keep it in there, or is it doesn't matter?
It's every 4 days I have to reset it.
Okay. But like right
And
now, if it's
one
doing $10, does it reinvest that $10 automatically?
No, it goes into your wallet.
Okay.
So I
Huh.
have right now it shows wallet money, it shows deposited money, and then referral money. So you can get referral stuff. And
Okay.
which I do need to on my shorts. I need to post that, especially if it's successful.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, the and I'm still doing the they gave me the free $50 when I started, and that gives me 50 cents every day. But it's funny because you can't reset it right away. It's waiting like at least a minute to where when it ends to when you can restart it. So each day it's like a minute later. So it's going to get to a point where I'm not going to be able to start it. And I'm just going to have to wait till I get home or just whatever's going to be up. So
That's
you might miss
funny.
a day, you might miss a half a day.
But
But
but that rate of
yeah, so
return is like stupid crazy
yes, yes, I agree.
because it goes Saturdays and Sundays too.
Yep.
I mean, you're
So
talking about you'll make 30% in a month,
yeah,
and then every 4 days you
not
would
bad.
reinvest your wallet into it.
Yep.
Man, interesting,
No, it's you're
interesting.
you're you're re you're reinvesting the deposited. So
Yes.
what I'm gonna have to see is when
Oh,
I'm done if I can get out my wallet and I can get out my deposited money. Which
super
I'll
curious.
as soon as I go to pull it out, I'll be able to tell.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. And I've made updates on mine. Mine is more of a traditional, it's like stocks, but I
hmm
have mine set to do crypto as well, just because I do stocks already, and
Yeah.
I think I did a feedback on a mini, but it as things have been dropping, it's been dollar cost averaging. So
Yeah.
I think it's about used up all of its options because it's been all dropping. So I'm like,
Well, that's part of it too, because you never know if things are going up or downs, you know.
mm-hmm.
So if it's dollar cost averaging, that means it's something that it believes in. I think red ants might be around me.
Nice. That's
That's what I
exciting.
forget. I just thought that. Hey, we don't have wonderful grass like in Michigan. We have red ant grass here in North Carolina.
Oh no! Oh no! So my weekend, one of my kiddos was moving to Pennsylvania. So the
Hmm.
little guy and I drove with her out to Pennsylvania, introduced her to Dungeon Crawler Carl.
That's
So, like,
awesome.
we started by listening to Percy Jackson. She really wanted her little bro to listen to
Hmm.
Percy, and we listened to a few chapters of that. And then we were on a break, and I was like, "Hey, buddy, Kilted just said new achievement," and he's like, "Ah ha ha!" And I'm laughing, and the daughter looked at me. She's like, "Why is that funny?" And I'm like, "I told you, you've got to listen to Dungeon Crawler Carl." And she's
Hmm.
like, okay, put it in. And so Cal and I restarted it because we had made it to like
Nice.
16 or 17 chapters.
Yeah.
And, she was hooked. So she's still listening to it because we only made it through like 20 chapters. And she's been like, yep, I'm just still listening to it, walking around.
That's
And
awesome.
I'm like,
That's
that's
awesome.
terrific.
Yeah. I just started book 7 yesterday, so obviously I'm super excited.
I checked out the one I'm on, but because I was traveling, I didn't pick it up. And then now I'm like, do I want to while I'm listening to the first one? I'm like, I can't decide. But listeners, if you haven't checked out the audio of Dungeon Crawler Carl, you should. It's pretty darn funny.
Hmm.
And no, it's not kid appropriate. We have to talk to Cal every time. Remember, these are all bad words you shouldn't use, Cal. So
Yeah, that's a good one. I don't even remember what I did this weekend. I know I was talking to you a little bit,
nice.
but I don't remember what we did. I know I started changing around the warehouse a little bit again, so that always takes up a bunch of time just moving things, so
Right,
it's
right.
always exciting.
Yeah, nope. All we did was move, but and then I did the drive overnight, which people were like, "Don't do that." But
Hmm.
it took like 8, 9 hours driving overnight. Had to make one stop to
Yeah.
get gas. I'm like that.
That's
That's
perfect.
I'm like that's so much better because on the way there, like first off, we stopped in Pittsburgh because we wanted to tour Pittsburgh, which
Hmm.
was fun. But
Yeah.
even not counting that, we got delayed in traffic on the way out, delayed in construction on the way, stopped like 100 times for bathroom breaks or snack breaks or hunger
Hmm.
breaks. But with just Cal and I on the way back overnight, we listened to Dungeon Crawler Carl, stopped to get gas and some snacks, and then finished the drive.
That's awesome.
I'm
That's
like,
super awesome.
I'm like that is the way. That's the way right there. So,
Hmm. Oh, so I did find out. So I sent another email because I hadn't heard from Freedom Homes there, and I was just like, hey, I'm still interested, blah blah blah. And he wrote back. He's like, hey, we got super busy here. We had to pause interviews. Like you're still on the short list, and we'll keep you updated. So
okay.
and it had been 3 weeks. And I was like, I'm surprised, like just with our communications, that I hadn't heard anything, even like a
Yeah.
hey, we picked somebody else. So
Well, and if
yeah,
you're
I just
super
reached back
busy,
out.
doesn't that mean you want to hire somebody sooner?
Yep. That's when I was at my interview, he was saying that he's like, we're missing out on people because we're missing a person.
Yeah.
So
That's craziness.
who knows?
Who
That
knows?
was early April.
Well, hopefully it comes out and is good, right?
Yeah, yeah. I mean, I think so. I think it'd be the best of a few different worlds as far as like very close to realtor, but great relationship building, which I'm good at and I love.
Yeah,
So
yeah.
and helping people.
I think that
We'll
sounds
see.
great. Seems good.
Hmm. there's a local motorcycle shop hiring. I was like, Tristan's like, what are you gonna get? What are you gonna get? I was like, no, no.
Do you still have your Harley?
No, I traded it when I got my Jeep.
Oh, that's right.
I took the hit, yeah. Because I was gonna have to be paying insurance all winter, and I hardly drove it. Like
Mm-hmm.
I mean, I really enjoyed it. Gina didn't love it with the boys, and I didn't necessarily go. I don't go out much on my own.
Right.
Where I don't need the room.
That's probably true. Like if you're not working all the
Yep.
time, seems like
Yep.
a
Yep.
not worthwhile thing.
Hmm.
There was like five things I thought of today that I was like, I want to talk
Uh-oh.
about, and I can't remember any of them. I do want to say I
Man.
talked a little bit today. I was at a AI policy meeting today, and twice I said things that were like, oh yeah, so like on the podcast we did this,
Uh-huh.
or on the podcast we did this, and I'm like laughing to myself because we have so much content now. That like
Yeah.
like I talked about assistants today. I'm like, if you don't have an assistant, I'm like, you need to make one. Just to bounce ideas
Hmm.
off of, just to chat to. I go, when you're in the
Yep.
car driving, you can like just rage at it and it will put it
Hmm.
all on its do list for you. Like
Yep. Yep.
I'm like, you can ask it for like, hey, give me a what did I say? Like give me a biography or tell me things about myself, and it does a great job of that. So
Yeah. That's especially after you've talked to it for a while. That's
yeah.
super cool.
So listeners, the same goes for you, right? Like it's kind of a thing. It'll
Yep.
help.
Al- Although you've already done it, I keep on debating. I mean, it's still Nova when I talk to Claude, but
Hmm.
I'm thinking of stopping my OpenAI
Oh,
membership and just switching it over to Google.
yeah, it's so tough, right? We talked about that a lot because we have our business has the big Google, and so all of our information's protected.
Yeah,
So it's like we're like people are using Chat GPT because it's popular. It's the thing people know, but we're
yeah,
like you need to start pushing people to the for us it's protected. So we're like we need to push people to the protected one. The other thing we talked about
hmm,
was I was showing and you know this, the listeners are not, but I did a deep research when we were talking about AI and environmental impacts. And
yeah,
I had an option for it to make infographics, and it made so many good infographics.
hmm.
And so I was like, look
Well,
at
the
this.
thing is,
Like, it wasn't even external. Like, it just asked me as it was doing it, do you want infographics? I'm like, yes, please. And it was like, here you go.
yeah, for sure. Well, even like some of the stuff I listen to on YouTube and different podcasts, some of those people are like, "Listen, I'm really running into walls that are coming up, and OpenAI is changing a lot, where it seems like it's more controlled by the man, with the kind of information it's giving and stuff like that." So,
Yeah, and that's no bueno.
n-
That's no bueno.
not that I get into deep talks all the time, but it's just I think about it. Like,
Yeah.
okay, if I'm gonna put $20 here or $20 there,
Why
this will
put it
get
in that one?
unfiltered.
Yeah.
Hmm. Hmm.
No, and we talked a little bit like about the arms race. Like all of them are coming up with like the same features over time because they copy each other. So
Yeah.
it's just
And once it
interesting.
comes out, it's easy to copy something.
Oh my
Like, oh,
gosh.
this is how they did it.
Yeah. And so like it
Mhm.
doesn't matter what you're doing if it's like somebody today was like, "Oh, this is how I use Gemini to code." And somebody's like, "I didn't know it was that good. I thought like you needed to use Claude." And they're like, "Nope, Gemini caught up to it." And then somebody else was like, "Oh, I'm using Canva, which is a like graphics program to do like
Yep.
all these cool like slides and stuff." And someone's like, "Doesn't Adobe do that?" And they're like, "Yeah, it's in the Adobe suite too, which is like stupid
Yeah.
expensive, but like I'm like
Hmm.
if one of them comes up with it, somebody else is going to instantly come up with it." So,
Hmm. And the great part for Adobe is they have people already paying for it, and they'll pay a little bit extra, and they don't know that they can just get it someplace
yes,
else.
yes, it just is right. They're like, oh, just a few more dollars.
Mm-hmm. I love
Which,
that business model. I saw. Oh, go ahead.
no, I was just going to say, which, when you're paying like $500, what's a couple more? Like, you don't care.
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I saw someone complaining. They were like, wait a second, we used to just have to buy these programs, then we put them on our computer and they're good. Now we have to like pay monthly memberships, like for everything.
I tell you, that
And they're
is
talking about like Office and stuff like that.
QuickBooks. That's like one of my big things with QuickBooks. We
Yeah.
are still using the super old, unsupported QuickBooks for like a lot of
Mm-hmm.
my personal stuff. And I'm like, I'm not gonna, like, it's so expensive to get the real version. And actually, my assistant and I have talked before about just making my own, right? But I'm like, why make my own? I got the old one for free. So,
Yeah, the old one still works, so until it
like,
doesn't.
yeah, like I have to type stuff into like TurboTax, or it won't pull the info for banks. I have to type it in, and I'm like, yeah, I'm. It's worth it to me. So,
Like, here's 1 month's worth of work in this 5 minutes it took me, and I saved $400.
right? I'm like, yeah, that's totally worthwhile. Um,
That's funny.
yeah, I don't know. It's been a pretty just positive week, and I think that's what I was thinking about. That everything's been like nice and moving and smooth, and I like
That's
that.
super awesome.
Right? Like, and that's the weather's been crazy, but it's good. So I don't
Mm-hmm.
know. I'm just like always, like you and I talk about, always living in that state of gratitude. And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, this is good
Mm-hmm.
times.
That's funny that you said that because it popped into my head today. And we've talked about the water thing, and we've talked about obviously living in that state of
Hmm.
gratitude. And I don't know what popped into my head today, but about people giving thanks or blessings over their food and over their water before they do it. And they've done studies how that can change. I'm like, I need to do that more. Like, what's a big deal like blessing, like stuff you're putting in your body. So it's funny that you said, and I thought of that. I was like, I'm always living in the state of gratitude, but like things like that, I don't really think about. But like, why am I not doing that?
I mean, that's like,
Powerful.
I don't think I've ever been at a meal with my extended family where they're not saying
Hmm.
grace before the meal. Like,
Hmm.
be in the middle of McDonald's and they'll be saying grace. They don't care. They're like, we're blessing this
Hmm.
and we're moving on. So here,
Yeah, exactly.
here it's hit or miss. Like I do it pretty much all the time. Most of the time in my brain, like
Hmm.
I just do it naturally. But
Yeah.
like the family normally, like somebody will all be sitting there and then we'll be like, oh yeah, like let's go. Or Cal will be like, hey, shouldn't we supposed to be like, giving thanks? Oh yeah, yeah, yeah.
Yeah.
So that is a
Yeah.
big thing,
And it's
right?
just it's just that extra step. It's just that extra step. Like you can live in that state of gratitude, but sometimes just going through those actions
Well, and that
makes it
makes
extra special.
it makes a difference, right? You get used to doing that. So
Hmm.
I'm having an issue and I'm like laughing about it. So,
Uh-oh.
as you know, I haven't had a beard forever, but it's been a couple years and people are starting to like get used to it. But I noticed before, like I'd be doing stuff like this, or I would shave, and then like later
Hmm.
on, I'd be like, "What is that?" And like I thought I had hairs like stuck to me, but it wasn't. They were like in me, and I'd be like pulling them out. And so I went to the barber today and got like a new do and like had him like trim it all up. And so I've been like sitting here and I'll like find little pieces and I'll pull it out and then I'll be talking. I'll be like, dang it, it's like stuck in my finger, like it didn't just fall. So apparently
Hmm.
even my facial hair is weaponized.
Yeah, that's pretty awesome.
So weird, so weird. So yeah, listeners, sorry about that, but I'm like,
Yeah,
I'm
you do
like,
have a new haircut. I did not notice, so we should know. I should notice things like that. I just
so
thought you combed it.
yep. They combed it for me. He's like, what do you want?
Nice.
And I'm like, it doesn't matter. I'm not combing it. Like, he
Yeah.
goes, well, do you part it on the right? I'm like, so the only reason it's parted on the right is because the last time you combed it parted on the right. And he's like, well, do you like it? And I'm like, literally, it makes no difference. I'm like, so you just do
That's funny.
you. I'm like, you do you. And then he cut it, and this was still like really long. And he's like, do you want me to trim that up more? And I'm like, yeah. I'm like, it's. He's like, all right, I'll take it down a little bit more. And he's like, but I'm telling you, it looks good. You should just leave it alone. I'm like, trim it more. And he didn't. And even still, it's still like to my eyes is too long. right?
You
But
can have it cover your eye, like do the all the over the eye thing.
oh
And over.
yeah, maybe I should do
Pencil it
that.
through one
So
eye.
we'll see, listeners. If you like to do, let me know. Let me know. Give
Looks
me
good.
feedback.
It does look
So
good.
thank you. But yeah, and it's fun going to the barber. So right, because they all
I
know
agree.
ya. Like and
Hmm.
maybe not where you go. I don't know. You go to those fancy places. So
No, mine knows me. I told you. I told you the one time she was trying to explain Magic the Gathering to me. It was very kind of her.
did you say thank you?
Yeah, I said, yep, I've heard of it. I started playing and like I couldn't remember what year it was exactly. I think I said 96 is when I
I
started
would
playing.
imagine 94.
Okay, could have been that. Oh yeah, no, were we? Yeah, because we were in the third floor by then, weren't we?
I'm sure I was probably playing by then.
You played a little bit before me,
Oh, I did? Nice.
just a little. You were playing downstairs with a bunch of the guys
It's because
because
I'm
you
more
knew
mature.
Mark.
Yes,
Yeah,
Mark.
Mark. You knew Mark a lot better, so that's how you started playing.
Yeah, I wonder what he's still doing. He used to work in Lansing.
That's awesome.
I'll have to see if I can look him up. Be like, hey, you want to play?
Yeah,
So that'd be fun. That'd be fun.
that'd be awesome.
Anyway, we have hit our well past our 20 minutes mark.
Oh,
And it's been an eclectic episode. Like we have been all over the
been
place.
awesome.
Yeah. And
Mm-hmm.
next weekend is Memorial Weekend. Are you doing anything?
I got Dante's on Saturday.
All right. All right. That's not
Yeah.
bad.
Oh, I don't think I told you. So we're playing through, and we've had to tweak it a couple times where we were supposed to lose and like completely restart over. But this time, what ended up happening, we officially won the game, but we were only like halfway through the content. So we're like, well, we're gonna keep going. We're not gonna take this win. We needed to back up and go the other way. So it's been really cool.
So you've
Dante's
cheated to
Inferno.
not lose and you've cheated to not win. That is the sign of a good game when you're just enjoying playing the game.
Yeah.
So
Yep, it's
that
been
is
awesome.
awesome. Um, Shoot, there was something I was like, oh yeah, that's what. When are you coming up to Michigan? You said you're going to visit our friend has property on an island. Nice, Team Galactic.
That's on Labor Day weekend.
I
I
couldn't
know I'll
remember
be
if it
up
was
there this
Memorial
summer. I'm
or
not
Labor
sure.
Day. So it's Labor Day weekend.
Well, one thing I was thinking, especially like if something happens where I get this job and I find out right away, I might make a quick trip, like to
Oh,
get in a disc golf weekend or something, depending on everyone else's
well,
plans.
we can always meet somewhere.
That's
So
true.
I have a lot of freedom of driving. So
Yeah.
never bad, never bad. I keep like sinking down. Sorry, listeners. No, I'm
This
more
is like
square.
behind the scene, listeners, because I went on with the extra story.
That
Now you
is
can hear
true.
our planning.
Woohoo! We're
And let
doing
us
fun
know if you
things.
disc golf with us. Yes.
Which, by the way, listeners, I was thinking that before. Like, it's good to have like lots of fun plans. That makes life better. Experiences are good. So that was one of the
Yeah.
things when we were talking about gratitude. I was like, I'm so grateful, like, to be able to take my daughter out there. Right, with gas super
Hmm.
expensive and food was super expensive. I got the cheapest hotel in the area because we got there a night early, and it was like
Yeah.
250. It was like the cheapest in the area. I'm like
You're like,
this.
darn it.
I'm like this same hotel used to cost me $30.
Yeah.
It was like one of those value inns or whatever, America's Best, and I'm
Hmm.
like, I'm like, you're supposed to be dirt cheap, and I'm paying. I probably didn't pay 250.
I don't think
Maybe
you're
I
supposed
did.
to leave yet. You were supposed to stay there for a week if you paid 250.
It was like more expensive
You
than I
just
thought
checked
it would
out
be.
early.
I was like,
Yeah.
you're crazy, people. But I did sleep great because it was like in a cave. Like, it was like had a hallway there.
Yeah.
So like that night, no alarm. I like woke up. It's like 10. I was like, holy cow! I normally wake up at 7, no matter what. So I was like, that's crazy. Must have
That's
been
awesome.
asleep. Yeah.
Yep. Shout out
Well,
to America's Best Value Inn.
I guess right. I stayed at a Marriott. And I stayed there, and that was the one where I slept hard. So who knew? Who knew? But
The bed bugs drained all your blood.
they did. They just. That's why I was passed out. They took it all. Took it all. All right.
All right, we
Well,
gotta end. We gotta end.
we got to end it up. Thank you, listeners, for sticking with us in this eclectic mix that we called the Kilted Balls
Hmm.
Podcast. You guys have a great week, and this is Ballbuster signing off.
Kill to Dragon Jared, love you all.